A Guide to Morality. Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim. The Spiritual Master, the only shield against the devil. Know, and Allah Almighty is the all-knowing, that the inherent nature of the station of excellence, al-ihsan, elevates its master above the scholars of the external dimension. What is deplorable is that some who wear the raiment of the law in this modern era tend to either refute this fact, pretend such a master does not exist, or claim that even if he does exist, it is not a requirement for a Muslim to seek and follow him. Often you will hear them speaking to the masses about the path and the purification of the soul, attempting to dispense a cure without ever having had a true educator themselves. It is akin to a sick person who has not yet cured their own illness, prescribing therapies to those even sicker than themselves. You hear them frequently citing Al-Ghazali, Zarruq, Al-Qushayri, and Ibn Allah, may Allah have mercy on them, yet they neglect the most vital message these emblematic figures of tasawwuf promulgated. Find a Shaykh to guide you to him. It is like a man given a map to a treasure who denies the treasure itself, speaking instead only of the parchment upon which the map is drawn. Let us consider Al-Ghazali to understand how the treasure is forsaken for the parchment. Despite being the leading jurist of his time, he abandoned his prestigious academic post, realizing that legal intellect alone could not attain certainty. He realized that the teacher he had previously deemed ignorant, Shaykh al-Nasaj, was in fact his only rescue from the hell of uncertainty. This teacher possessed the key to certainty, which is surely not the product of relative intellectual speculation, but of direct vision and celestial elevation. He stated in Ayyuhal Walad, Dear Beloved Son, the disciple must of necessity have a Shaykh to guide him aright in his affairs and to discipline him so that he may cast out of him his bad qualities and put in his place good qualities. For the path of religion is obscure and the ways of the devil are many and patent. So he who has no Shaykh to guide him will surely be led by the devil into his ways. Therefore, the disciple must cling to his Shaykh as a blind man on the edge of a river clings to his leader, entrusting his destiny entirely to him, opposing him in nothing, and abiding by his instructions as the patient abides by the advice of a compassionate physician. In The Alchemy of Happiness, Kimya-i Sa'ada, he additionally describes the elevation of the soul once it is purified by this guidance. The reason the human spirit seeks to return to that upper world is that its origin is from thence, and that it is of angelic nature. It was sent down to this lower sphere against its will. When it is purified from the rust of nature and the senses, it looks upward to the world of spirits and reflects the divine light. What then is more immoral than constantly singing the praises of Al-Ghazali while simultaneously ignoring the core of his teachings and the very essence of his contributions? Why do they not take a moment to admit to themselves and others that Al-Ghazali has in effect described them as followers of the devil? Did he not say, so he who has no Shaykh to guide him will surely be led by the devil into his ways? Why do they not hide the reality of belief lies in the elevation of the spirit into the heavens of divine light, an elevation that is not metaphorical, just as Al-Ghazali and his peers never ceased to advocate? The only reason is that they are not as moral as they claim to be, to avoid using harsher terms. For those who hide the core concept that Al-Ghazali sought to convey to the Ummah, claiming to be his advocates is anything but moral.